I'd like to explain higher consciousness. I'm going to explain it because I'm Arcturian. I want to explain more like an 8-dimensional, higher dimensional consciousness, 5th-dimensional to 8-dimensional consciousness. Creation is very vast. Like 100 billion stars in our galaxy, hundreds of billions of galaxies in our universe, and there's endless universes. So this is how vast creation really is. And because everything is connected and shared, everything that is being experienced is being shared. Now there's certain sharedness within certain dimensional understandings of these things. I have other many videos, but another video explaining dimensions. Now, to explain an Arcturian size consciousness would be to explain it so that you can understand this. Like when I connect to all these higher dimensions, it's so far beyond human words. But the best thing is how we perceive our world today. We can go around the world in an airplane in a day or two, whatever. We can go to this city, that city, this part, and travel anywhere in the planet we want. We can got boats and submarines. We got whatever. We can go, to another planet even. But an Arcturian-sized consciousness gets developed to, say, an 8-dimensional level, where they have basically a galaxy-sized consciousness, which is the galaxy-sized consciousness, basically like our consciousness here on Earth. The whole galaxy to them is, they can go anywhere they want within, a short understanding of time. So, and within that galaxy-sized consciousness, it's like, you're connected to everything that's going on in the whole galaxy kind of all at the same time. It's like we're connected through the internet, we're connected through the news, we know kind of what's going on, relatively speaking, overall, generally speaking, everyone knows this, same as a higher consciousness in the universe. They just know this. So, but as such, they are conscious of the creation, they help to create, just as we are creating, and at this moment as well, creating planets and solar systems and life and conscious experiences. So their consciousness of the consciousness of a planet, that there is a conscious being. Everything is consciousness. Everything. It's just so hard to put into words. I'll make more videos to try to explain this as when I can put it all into words. Sometimes there's some other people who explain little bits of these things that you can grasp slowly, an understanding of higher consciousness. Someone like Cryon, Bashar, some other and other channelers as well. I don't really channel too much information. Mostly I'm just awakening to myself. So I just remember all of these things. So I'm basically an awakened, what people are channeling. I'm awakened to that conscious level. How I did this, lots of extensive meditation, but I hypnotize myself every day. This is how I remember all these things. And I tell you, it takes a lot of, it took me over 5 years to really reach, say, a real 8-dimensional level. Even though I would reach them for very short times, I reach them longer than that and go in depth. And I tell you, it really stretches the human brain. So basically what I do is I create, I just use, I 25-50% of my brain instead of 10%, basically, you could say. And so you basically connect to the all of the everything that's going on in the universe, well, the galaxy, universe, all at the same time. And there's so many other aspects to creation in those other universes. It goes on and on. I can experience these things, know that they're there. But when we're in these different experiences, like Earth or whatever experiences that we're in, they all have their set sort of parameters, sort of rules, certain characteristics that they have about them that make them distinct, separate, unique experiences. On Earth, we've been in the densest experience in creation, and you're cut off from all the sharedness of everything, and that's why people do all the nasty shit that they do. But now, this whole energy field has changed. And remembering, and I'm remembering more, I will explain a lot of higher technology, a lot of quantum physics. Now, it's the right time that I begin to explain some of these things, because we're at the point where we can start to begin to understand this stuff. But one of the best things is watching the movie The Secret. I have my own video, Manifestation, How to Create the Reality. But this up here creates your reality. You think about it, but then you feel it. The feeling brings it in to reality, bigger, better, faster, quicker. How you focus your reality, and it manifests quicker, faster. But this also has to do with changing your DNA. I'm remembering more of this. I will make other videos as I remember more to teach you how, explain how, help you remember how to do this. But when I do go into hypnosis, I come out, and I've shocked many different people as witness to this, where I use hypnosis to make myself younger. And sometimes I look 10-15 years younger. And maybe you could almost say even younger than that, just by focusing at that in hypnosis. So in my day-to-day life, I'm still working. It's easier for me to do if I just focus at that to make myself younger, but I'm helping you to understand, remembering these things, so sometimes I'm still within your realities. Now, in saying these things about higher dimension, like an Arcturian again, they are connected and sharing all of their experiences, but also all the other experiences, say, in the galaxy all at the same time. So they're conscious of everything that is going on in all respects. So they can feel, say, all the planets within it, all the suns, all the life that's in it, and they are really helping to give guidance and shape to everything as a collective. And this is where everything has, many years ago I could see this, that I understood that everything was designed. We design and create all our realities, just as we're creating the Earth experience right now. All of us together as a collective create our Earth experience, and our history books are proof, testimony of the fact of that we have created, our forefathers, our parents, and so on, created that history in the lives that they lived, just as we're creating it now, just as everyone in the universe is creating the history, the experience of creation. But then that is all shared with everyone else. So this is what the excitement, the spark that keeps creation very vibrant. So the whole idea is really like an 8-dimensional Arcturian experience is like you're living thousands and thousands of lifetimes, and alternate realities, old lifetimes, all at the kind of the same time. It's a lot to grasp, because when you're on Earth, you're so separated from this. But when we're starting to shift now very, very quickly into a fifth dimensional reality, as the younger people, or the people who I meet so many people now that are awakening, and it just kind of I'm so happy to see this, how I'm just floored, stunned by the whole thing, how many people all of a sudden are just waking up, and like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, we couldn't even comprehend that people would be like that. But it amazes me how fast all of you are waking up, and this is only going to accelerate. I mean, extremely quick. And together we can create an amazing new Earth experience, where we just go out and it's like we're like on a holiday. We're like every day's like Christmas to us, because we create those realities that we're just so amazed by each other's shared experiences, and all we do is live in a high state of sharedness, which is love. So, basically we all become the idea of Jesus. This is what we're becoming. Someone like myself has such a lot higher consciousness. Many of us are really exceeding a Jesus consciousness. But all of you are, if you're ascending, you're all working towards that. Many of you will exceed the Jesus type consciousness. Not so much on the level of love that he had shared, but on the conscious understandings is where we have a greatly expanded say, understanding of over top of someone like Jesus or Buddha or somebody like that, because of our understanding of other universes and quantum physics, which I'll explain many more details about how we create these realities in future videos. So this is how vast, by the way, someone like an 8-dimensional Arcturian, they can easily know what every single human is thinking on Earth all at the same time. That's how vast that consciousness is. But everything is shared. But sometimes people on Earth, you have in the past, and I see it today still, some 3-dimensional people trying to manipulate things. They think that they can hide what they're doing. Well, I don't know. I could start thousands of class action lawsuits because I see all the nasty stuff that you're all doing, because I see it all, because I have a higher consciousness like that. But also to explain the idea of amnesty, of when we shift into higher dimensional realities, we see that someone was in a lower consciousness, and now they're coming out of that consciousness, and so now it's like amnesty, because like sometimes a really rich person, and they did nasty things, I mean crazy nasty things, all in the name of acquiring that money or that ego or power and control. But when they realize, oh my goodness, what have I done in my life? I think I start meditating and these things, I'm happier. Well, then they realize, geez, maybe I start giving some of my money away. And the more money they give away, the happier they get. Well, this is amnesty. So I know there are some rich people out there, you see them on the news, and they're very nasty people, some of them. Well, they lived in an older reality. But hey, if they start giving their money away and doing great things for other people, I mean, they're shifting to a higher conscious level, and hey, I explain amnesty. So say, oh, well, okay, let's just forget about their past, what they did, because that is also a higher dimensional thing to do. But for those who tend to hold on to it, still, it's not going to be good for you, because you're going to it's going to get more frustrating every single day, because you're not going to be able to get your way, power, control, manipulations, and all you're going to do is every corner you turn, there will be people not liking you, and and just it's just so hard to explain such silliness that goes on here, and having to put this all into words. Anyways, thank you. I'll watch for many more of my videos explaining everything about extraterrestrials, telepathy, higher technologies, etc.